सर बोलेंगे तो ये जो है
ये आ
हाँ
जाएगा।
हाँ
मैंने कह दिया उनको।
हाँ 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 नहीं वो सर बाहर भी जा रहे थे
अभी मैंने ये कह दिया था कि जैसे सर आएंगे तब हटा देना, वरना बाकी सारे के सारे लिख लेना मेरे जैसे, तो तब Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you to please rise as we extend greetings and welcome the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji. We welcome the Honorable Vice President, sir, on the dais. Kindly be seated, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just to apprise you. We are just waiting for our distinguished guest of honor, Shri Rajiv Kumarji, respected Secretary, Department of Financial Services, with the permission of our Honorable Vice President. We'll just wait for him, and as he arrives, with the permission of the Honorable Vice President, we'll begin the ceremony. As Shri Rajiv Kumarji joins us, we thank him for joining. May I request and invite our Honorable Vice President, sir, to please grace the dais, and requesting our distinguished guest of honor, Shri Rajiv Kumarji, along with the Chairman cum Managing Director of New India Assurance, Shri G. Srinivasan, to please grace the dais. Request you all to please be standing for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Please be seated. Honorable Vice President, sir, with the dignitaries here on the dais and off the dais, with all our esteemed guests, special invitees, and the eminent participants, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of all the trailblazers, the torchbearers, and some 17,880 employees from its 2,472 offices here in India, and also from the offices across the globe from 28 countries. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure and delight to be welcoming all of you in these celebrations, the centenary year celebrations of New India Assurance. A company, as many of you might be knowing, is India's premier multinational general insurance company, which also has the distinction of being the only internationally A-rated direct insurer of India, and further who have been market leaders in the non-life business for now almost 50 long years. So on behalf of a company which has such strong credentials and accomplishments, thank you to all of you for joining us in these celebrations, the 10 decades of growth, success, and glory. And at the outset, our many thanks to the Honorable Vice President, sir, for leading these celebrations, joining us, and his presence definitely makes it all the more special. So I would like to request the Chairman cum Managing Director of New India Assurance to please accord a floral welcome to the Honorable Vice President. We are also happy to have Shri Rajiv Kumarji present with us, respected Secretary, Department of Financial Services, our distinguished guest of honor. Thank you, sir, for joining, and I would like to once again request the Chairman cum Managing Director, Shri G. Srinivasan, to please present him the bouquet. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, let us mark these celebrations as per our Indian traditions and our beliefs by seeking the blessings of the Supreme Power, of Lord Ganesha, the Vignaharta, the remover of all obstacles, and the Lord of many happy new beginnings. And to help us communicate with the Supreme Power, ladies and gentlemen, we do it through a beautiful music piece, a Vandana, which is on the violin and performed dexterously by the skilled hands of a very renowned violinist of our country, Sunita Bhuyan. I invite Sunita Bhuyan to please render the Ganesh Vandana.
Music is made of the universal 7 notes, sa re ga ma pa dha ni. Any music in the world is based on these 7 notes. A small rendition in Rag Yaman after the invocation to Lord Ganesha to bless us all this evening.
Thank you, Sunita. So, ladies and gentlemen, now with this auspicious beginning, I would like to request the Chairman cum Managing Director of New India Assurance, Shri G. Srinivasan, for his opening address.
Good evening to every one of you here. The Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Venkaiah Naidu, respected Secretary, Department of Financial Services, Shri Rajiv Kumar, distinguished guests, fellow New Indians, ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media. It's my proud privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to the inauguration of centenary celebrations of New India Assurance Company Limited. We are very fortunate to have in our midst our Honorable Vice President Shri Venkaiah Naidu as our chief guest to inaugurate the centenary celebrations of our company. The Honorable Vice President, as we all know, is a great visionary and has dedicated his entire life for the service of the people of this country. Born in Nellore district of the state of Andhra Pradesh, the Honorable Vice President has played a great role in upliftment of downtrodden people of our country. He is known for his intellect and oratorical skills. The entire New India family is thankful to him for being here despite his busy commitments, especially as Parliament is in session. So I welcome you to this function. I also have great pleasure in welcoming our respected Secretary, Shri Rajiv Kumar, as a guest of honor for the function. We are very grateful to him for his valuable guidance and advices, which is responsible for the great performance of our company. So I welcome you for this function. Friends, today is a historic day for New India as we celebrate the 100th Foundation Day and commence our centenary celebrations. New India was formed in 1919 by the House of Tatas as an attempt to form a strong Indian insurance company when the country was dominated by foreign insurance companies. The vision of the founders was that New India will not only be a strong Indian insurance company, but will be a strong global insurance company. True to this vision, New India has dominated the Indian insurance industry as a market leader for many decades. The history of New India can rightfully be termed as the history of Indian insurance industry. The company was not only a market leader, it also brought in many new products, new processes to the general insurance industry, and led the industry in every sense of the term. The company was a market leader during the private sector days before nationalization, was a market leader during the public sector days after nationalization, and even today, with 33 companies, many multinational companies, New India continues to be the market leader. New India is a true multinational company with our first operations in London way back in 1920. Today we operate in about 28 countries of the world, starting from New Zealand in the east to Aruba in the west. We are well respected in all these markets for our customer service and product innovation, and we are known as a model insurer in all these markets. Friends, New India has completed 26,500 crores of premium income in 2017-18. The company achieved profits of more than 2,200 crores. With an asset base of 77,000 crores and a solvency ratio of 2.58, the company is easily financially the strongest entity in the market. The company is the only direct insurer to have an international A- excellent rating and has a consistent dividend-paying track record. Today, with our status as a listed company, we are fully geared to meet the aspirations of all our stakeholders. The company today focuses on product innovation, technology, and customer service as key areas. We issue close to 3 crore policies and settle 50 lakh claims every year. With a network of close to 2,500 offices, we are present even in small places of the country. New India is a very active participant in government schemes to reach out to the people to provide social security through insurance. We cover 43 crores of Rupai cardholders of Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. We have covered 1.5 crore people in the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, which provides personal accident cover. We are active in the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, providing crop insurance to the farmers of the country. We are also fully geared to actively participate in the largest health insurance scheme of the world, Ayushman Bharat. New India has always risen to the needs of our customers who have suffered in the natural calamities like cyclone, floods, and earthquake by faster and easier settlement of claims. Friends, we are fully conscious of the fact that we still have miles to go before we can ensure that benefits of insurance reach every Indian and India becomes a fully insured society. We as a responsible insurer will play our role in increasing insurance awareness in our country and also come out with insurance schemes for every section of the society. I would like to use this opportunity to thank all new Indians, past and present, our customers and other stakeholders for the contribution to the success and glory of New India Assurance. Once again, I welcome every one of you for this historic occasion as we enter our centenary year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us the vision and the mission of New India Assurance, the many milestones it has already achieved, and many more what it is aiming at. And now I would like to request our distinguished guest of honor, Shri Rajiv Kumarji, for his address.
Honorable Vice President of India, the CMD of New India Assurance, the ladies and gentlemen, all dignitaries, all new Indians as you call yourself. Sir, at the outset, we are very grateful and privileged, honored to have you here with us on this historic day. So this is a momentous occasion when India's largest general insurer, the New India Assurance Company Limited, marks the beginning of the 100th year. This is a rare feat in the corporate world, sir. So heartiest congratulations to all of you and to all those who have contributed to this journey. And I'm sure this journey is not a destination. There are many more miles to go and many more achievements to come. Sir, as mentioned by the CMD, it's a 99-year-old ago when this company was formed, and vision was to provide the best domestic insurance coverage to the Indian citizens. They have their first international operation in 1920, and the presence, as mentioned by the CMD, is wide-ranging in 28 countries. Sir, a private sector insurance company since inception, the company has, the New India Assurance became a public sector company in the year 71, when the general insurance sector was nationalized. A common refrain in the modern era is that how the innovation and the productivity and growth are difficult to achieve in the government sector. But sir, this government company like the New India has proved that where there is a will, there is a way. Since nationalization, New India Assurance has not only gone strength to strength, but also held its #1 position in the free market. Sir, in the general insurance sector with a total of 33 insurers, New India is still the market leader, and I am sure they will continue to be the market leader in times to come. They have shown a growth rate of 16% as against the market average of 12%, which is very heartening. And its profits have also doubled in the last year as compared to the last year. So from farms to satellite and from urban centers to rural hinterlands, the company has its presence almost everywhere in the country. Availability of several products on e-platform is adding to the new technologies and the way the business is to be done in the times to come. Sir, it's not only a profit-making growing company, it is a medium of helping people in times of their need, and therefore, by paying claims approximately amounting to rupees 17,000 crores in the fiscal 17-18 is not a small feat. So this company has been the first Indian public sector general insurance company to be also listed during the 2017, which will ensure the higher levels of transparencies and compliances. More than that, sir, as again mentioned by the CMD, be it the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana or the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana or the Fasal Bima Yojana, company is also committed towards its social objectives. And sir, it is at this juncture, the beginning of the centenary year, that it's not enough to only have the glory of the past. The scale of technological changes and the requirements of the youthful population mandates that we further have the sufficient reforms in the product design, delivery and services so as to keep pace with the future. Simplicity in policy design, suitability in pricing and swiftness in claim payments needs to be the guiding mantras for the future. On this note, sir, I would like to once again congratulate all the new Indians and request them to rededicate themselves towards the cause of the nation building and scoring a double century with the continuity and a greater commitment. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us and encouraging. The department and the company would always endeavor to serve these social objectives as you will guide us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for reflecting on the strong foundation of New India Assurance, and I'm sure it makes everyone present here feel proud of the accomplishments. Thank you, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the special occasion for which all of us are present here, the inauguration of the centenary celebrations of New India Assurance. I would like to request our Honorable Vice President to please do the honors, and would like to also request Shri Rajiv Kumarji and Shri G. Srinivasan to please join as we launch these celebrations. May I request the Honorable Vice President and with the dignitaries on the dais to please step towards the right side. And further requesting the Honorable Vice President to launch the celebrations with a remote. Gentlemen, another brand new day, and the achievements, the glory continues. So we would now like to trace this very milestone achieving journey of New India Assurance through a short film. Can we have the film, please?
The New India Assurance Company Limited, India's largest general insurance company that dominates the market, an Indian multinational that spans the world. Today, as New India enters its 100th year, it has the unbeatable combination of the wisdom of age, and the boundless energy of youth. The New India legacy, a century of leadership.
Greetings, sir, on the 100th year celebration of New India that begins today. What are your thoughts on the achievements and contributions of New India?
Thank you. See, the fact that New India is entering its centenary year is a great moment not only for New Indians, but for the whole insurance industry and for the whole country. The company has really led the insurance industry in every sense of the term.
New India was founded in 1919 when the Swaraj movement was picking up pace in India. The company was promoted by prominent Bombay industrialists, led by the House of Tata. Founder Chairman Sir Dorabji Tata, illustrious son of Tata Group founder Jamshedji N. Tata, had a courageous and noble vision for New India. Dorabji Tata's vision has truly created a company that is a role model in technical expertise and employee commitment, and certainly in business growth and market share, which far outstrip its rivals.
If you look at the last 99 years, New India has been a leader in every phase of the Indian insurance industry. It was a leader before 1971. It was a leader during the public sector days till 2000. And even today, with 33 companies with a very liberal, open insurance industry, New India continues to be a leader.
Leadership that towers over and above just business growth has been an inborn trait for New India. Those who led the company over the decades were mentored diligently and were highly inspired by those who went before them.
Success of the New India, even from early stages, is mainly due to a brilliant leadership of B.K. Shah.
Training has always been a very important focus in New India to upgrade and reskill its employees. This ensured that New Indians had a far superior insurance expertise than their competitors.
In fact, if New India is doing very well, has done very well, it's because of the competence and the kind of commitment of New Indians to provide great service to its customers and other stakeholders. It's probably one of the reasons why customers prefer to insure with New India.
Our technical skills being sound, we are able to develop various lines of business like marine, hull, satellite, even overseas medical policy. All this was possible because of the technical knowledge.
Technical expertise is essential for building a good company. And for that company to become great, the one critical factor is customer service.
The requirement of larger clients is different from smaller clients, and they have to be responded at a much more technical level of a high caliber. So therefore your servicing personnel also needed to be more qualified.
From Larsen & Toubro's point of view, some of our biggest jobs, some of our most prestigious jobs, some of our most critical jobs are all insured with New India Assurance. Many of our new businesses are insured with New India Assurance.
Today, I am happy to share that almost 1 million TCSers and their families depend upon New India Assurance for their healthcare and assurance on that.
When customer service is the central driving force in a company, with the required expertise, innovation follows.
New India is a very innovative company. Whatever is the need of the customer, New India will be able to provide that kind of service to the customer.
Innovation is a major focus for the company, and we will continue to contribute to the market in that respect.
The true worth of insurance is realized only when a claim is paid. It is the moment of truth for the customer, and the efficiency and empathy with which the process is carried out is the mark of a company of true worth. New India has the sterling reputation of settling its claims efficiently and speedily, and some of the largest claims settling initiatives in India have been spearheaded by New India.
In the event of a claim, it used to be a matter of pride for us that we used to settle the claim before the customers even expect that the claim check to be handed over to them.
The vision of the founders of New India was not only that it should shape up as an excellent company, but a global one, which is why New India did not merely foray abroad to expand its business. It was its core objective from inception to be a multinational. In fact, it set up operations in London in its very first year of doing business and spread out to the rest of the world, operating from as many as 64 locations at one point.
You see India operating right from New Zealand in the east to Aruba in the west. A kind of a reach not many companies can really boast of. The company is very well respected in all these markets, and people insure with New India for its service and also for its financial strength.
Benefit was that the company's name was known everywhere. They had people everywhere. I would say a very bold, very visionary way of doing things.
If New India aspired to be a worldwide company, reinsurance, which is essentially an international business, was an important reason.
The reason why big reinsurers would like to deal with New India is because of our long-standing in the international market. Also, they know that New India does good business. Our relationship with reinsurers have been very, very old. In fact, it's almost 100 years old. And we also collaborated with reinsurers to bring in many innovative and new products to the Indian market.
As the largest non-life insurance company in the Indian market, New India has always been a pioneer and a flag bearer for the market. GIC Re is very proud to be associated with New India through all its years, and we are also happy to lead all the reinsurance treaties of New India over the years.
It's a great privilege to be associated with a company like New India. We are a 150-year-old company ourselves, and our partnership with New India has stretched over decades. We have together witnessed many changes to the market, many changes to the regulations, and our partnership has always been very strong.
Ensuring large customers or large numbers of individuals, reinsuring its portfolio, and being in readiness to pay claims all depend on the financial soundness of an insurance company. This is a crucial area where New India has gone from strength to strength over the decades, which means a sustainable claims-paying ability, but also the means to seize major opportunities in a market moving towards hyper-growth.
So this sort of tremendous growth, multiples, it is something like about 400 times or maintaining the same financial strength is the greatest challenge. I have not seen any other company whose financials are published today.
As a listed company, now extremely focused on a few things. One is its profitability, especially by improvement in the operating performance. The second is to continue to grow in line with the market so that we maintain our dominant position. It's really creditable for New India to increase its profitability at the same time increase its market share. Something very unique we have been able to do because the company is fully geared to ensure that we deliver value to all our stakeholders.
Insurance and its protection become meaningful only when all sections of the economy receive the benefits. New India has been an eager and willing participant in all mass government insurance schemes and takes these responsibilities very seriously.
All social security schemes will have to be driven through the vehicle of insurance, and therefore New India has a great role to play in this area.
New India is a socially conscious organization. We are very fair. We ensure that people get the benefits, and profitability is not the only criteria when it comes to running the mass schemes as far as the company is concerned.
A company so attuned to social security-oriented schemes in its business portfolio has a commendable corporate social responsibility program as well that focuses on national priorities like Swachh Bharat, building schools, and support to the differently abled. With all these qualities, it is not surprising that when you say New India, 18,000 hearts swell with pride. And that's not counting thousands more who have left the company or retired from it. For New Indians, their company is not just a place of employment. It is more like family, with their thoughts and actions aligned to each other and to corporate objectives, proudly making significant contributions to the insurance industry in India and the world.
New India is filled with pride when you speak of this company. Can you tell us about the special bonding that takes place within this company?
What gives us pride is, the kind of contribution we have made to the insurance industry in India and also the world for the last 100 years. There is no other institution who can claim such a big credit. I think that actually binds all new Indians together. I would always say that a new Indian is always a new Indian, whether he works for the company now or whether he is superannuated. The new Indian family is very vibrant and it always has the interest of New India at its heart.
New India's century-old history and legacy are captured in a coffee table book, rich in anecdote and detail. Today, New India is poised at a significant corporate milestone as it starts its journey into its 100th year of existence.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the film in detail reflecting on the strong foundation which Sir Dorabji Tata had provided to this company and further mentored and nurtured by its torchbearers. And as we seek the guidance of our Honorable Vice President, sir, I would now like to request and invite Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji for his address.
Sri Rajiv Kumar, Secretary, Department of Financial Services, Government of India. Sri Jinis Srinivasan, CMD, New India Assurance Company. Former CMDs, executives, and also the well-wishers of the New India Assurance, brothers and sisters. I am really happy to be amidst you today to take part in the inauguration of the centenary celebrations of the New India Assurance Company. This is the beginning of the centenary celebrations of the company. The centenary year is a memorable and proud milestone for any organization, particularly for an institution which is serving the needs of the people in the insurance sector. On this occasion, I would like to congratulate each and every individual associated with the company for its growth and business performance over the last 10 decades. My compliments to all of you. New India promoted 19 years ago this day as the first wholly Indian-owned insurance company, as Indian customers were not getting the best treatment at the hands of foreign insurers. India's freedom struggle have gathered momentum and its fledgling industry needed all the support it could get. Eminent and highly respected Bombay Industries joined hands under the leadership of the House of Tatas to promote New India Assurance on July 23, 1919. The very name of the company reflected the hope and joy and the nationalistic pride of its founders and the company's focus on excellence in its chosen field. I really admire the Tatas for the contribution they have made to the growth and development of this country in different fields of the country. They are role models to many of the people working in different fields of activity even today. I'm happy the same legacy is continued by that family. In the words of its founder chairman, Sri Dorabji Tata, the illustrious son of the renowned pioneering industrialists Jamshedji and Tata, I quote, "The new India constitutes the commencement of a new and large commercial undertaking for India. It is not Bombay Insurance Company or a company working solely in India, but may claim to be a worldwide company. That indeed was the vision of the founders when it was started. I am glad that since then, the company offered a wide range of general insurance covers and has been a major player in insurance sector in the Indian market. Not surprisingly, the New India was also a life insurer. At the time of life insurance nationalization in 1956, its life insurance portfolio became the part of the Life Insurance Corporation of India, LIC. New India also boldly ventured into foreign lands, establishing operations in London, the world's world reinsurance hub in 1920s. Though the company had presence in many countries and now, as per the report given by the Mr. Srinivasan, operates from 28 countries. New India Assurance in that sense is a truly Indian multinational company. With a gross return premium in 2017-18 of rupees 26,554 crores and with a growth rate of 16%, I am told that the New India has a market share of over 15% in the country's general insurance business, carving out a unique position for itself in a highly competitive market with over 30 companies. The true worth of an insurance company is gauged by its claims settling performance. And I am told that the New India has improved its settlement ratio to 97.32% for 2017 and 18. The net worth of company is currently close to 40,000 crores, and the fact that the company had literally no capital infusion until the recent IPO is highly commendable. Dear sisters and brothers, India's challenge today is to support its various socio-economic classes and fulfill their aspirations for a bright and secure future. That's why we are following the philosophy of inclusive growth. There is no meaning unless the growth reaches different sections of the people. भारत का सर्वांगीण उन्नति चाहिए. भारत का हर एक नागरिक के मन में ऐसा भावना पैदा होना चाहिए, मैं भी इस डेवलपमेंट स्टोरी में भागीदारी हूँ. I also have a stake in the developmental story of the country. That feeling one must create. That is possible by involving the people in the system, in the developmental activities, by assuring them of the good services, and particularly the delivery system. We are an aspirational India. 65% of the Indian population is below 35 years. It's a great demographic dividend. It's a great opportunity. It's also a great challenge. The aspirations are high. My friends, we are living in a global village, and particularly in the LPG regime. Liberalization, privatization, globalization. If you use LPG properly, you can do anything. If you mishandle LPG, the other LPG, you know what will happen. So we have to be careful. And as I was mentioning to you, the entire world has become a small global village. What is happening here, known there within minutes. What is happening there is known to the people here. So we must really be competitive and offer the best services in our own way. The common man wants food security, good health, and financial well-being. The industry wants quick responses, suitable and innovative solutions, and a reliable friend during times of loss and distress to get back on its feet. Both industrial development and financial inclusion have to take place hand in hand for India to continue its onward march and become one of the leading economies in the world in the next 2 decades. Fortunately, my friends, India is on the march. India is being recognized and respected worldwide. The Prime Minister of India or the leadership of India, wherever they go, they get maximum attention and also appreciation. So the entire world is looking towards India. In spite of the recession in the world, international market, you know what is happening as per the report of the World Bank, World Economic Forum, ADB, even Moody's ratings, not Modi's ratings, Moody's ratings also, confirms the fact the world is looking towards India. I have been a minister for some time, till recently before I joined this constitutional responsibility. As an urban development minister, I used to receive a lot of ambassadors, foreign delegations. Each one of them were showing interest to invest in India, be it smart city, or Amrut, or highway, or metro, or the housing. In every sector, people are willing to invest in India, and they feel that we have better opportunities. Added to that, the reform agenda of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister gave all of us a 3-line advice. 1, reform, perform, and transform. Reform without transform is of no use. It will be only rhetoric. We have been here, we used to hear Garibi Hatao, we used to hear about socialism, we used to hear of so many other things and all. Unless they are transformed into action, translated into action, people will not be inspired or enthused. So this reform, perform, and transform, that is the transformation of the nation, transformation. Some of us might not have noticed that the Niti Ayog, which was earlier planning commission, the Niti, many people think Niti means a policy, na? Niti ka wo bhi arth hai. Niti, NITI, National Institute for Transformation of India. That is the message. Keeping that in mind, in every sector, in every walk of life, in everybody's life, we must bring that needed transformation. What is the transformation? Transformation is making life comfortable, making system more reliable. That should be there in our minds, in whatever we do. I commend the New India for playing an important role in the government-backed insurance schemes under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bhima Yojana, Rashtriya Swasthya Bhima Yojana, and other mass health insurance or the country-wide crop insurance scheme, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bhima Yojana. Banking in India was confined to only few people earlier. I remember the day when the Prime Minister mentioned in the cabinet that we must open bank accounts for all. So I, as one of the seniors, I told the Prime Minister, responded in the cabinet by telling, yes sir, we will do it within our period, 5 years. Prime Minister said, 5 years? I said that thing which could not be done in 58, 60 years. Doing it in 5 years is a great thing. He said, no, it should be done in 1 or 2 years. Prime Minister is Prime Minister. So, at the end of the day, friends, you are all aware that 34, 36 crore bank accounts have been opened. By whom? By the same people, by the same banks, and without any OT. Everybody has done their duty. OT means overtime allowance. So same people. So what does it mean? It is the change of mindset. It is the change of leadership. It is the drive that makes all the difference. Now it became a history. And there is no dearth of cynical people in this country, and we inherited from the British people. They have not only ruled us, they have ruined our minds also before going. So when people started saying, sir, paisa hai nahi, to bank account kholne mein matlab kya hai? When there is no money, what is the meaning of opening a bank account? But many people have realized the importance of bank account on 10th November 2016 evening. They started inquiring from their drivers, from the cook, from servant. Bhai, आपके पास है तो बैंक अकाउंट है ना? मेरा पैसा थोड़े दिन के लिए उसमें पार्क करूं. And now this scheme is proving to be very useful. And then again another cynical, sir, ये तो आपने नोटबंदी लाया, उससे क्या फायदा है? तो पूरा पैसा बैंक में पहुंच गया. मैं थोड़ा सा अनुभवी हूँ प्रजा जीवन में 40 साल. मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहे इसमें तर्क क्या है, उद्देश्य क्या था? What was the purpose of demonetization apart from jari notes and other things, black money? The purpose was to bring the money to the system. So पूरा पैसा बैंक में पहुंच गया, पैसा पहुंच गया, पता के साथ पहुंच गया, पिता के साथ पहुंच गया, पति के साथ पहुंच गया. और क्या चाहिए आपको? मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, अभी भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। ये लोकतंत्र है, हर एक को विरोध करने के लिए, ऑल्टरनेटिव सुझाव देने के लिए अधिकार है, अधिकार होना चाहिए। और दूसरी साइड जो अच्छा सुझाव आए तो उसको स्वीकार भी सरकार को करना चाहिए। बट इट इज नाउ अपॉन द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, income tax people, to prove that money which has come back to banks, whether it is white or black, that should be done at the earliest so that the credibility of these reforms will be maintained. This is my advice to the Reserve Bank and also the other agencies involved. I am sure these insurances that have been recently expanded, they are very important. And particularly the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bhima Yojana. Agriculture is one sector which is having problems. I come from a rural background, son of a farmer. I see the turbulence in the agriculture sector, not today, this government or that government. Over the years, agriculture is becoming unremunerative because of so many conditions. I don't want to go in detail into that. We have to make agriculture as viable because agriculture is the basic culture of our country. Even today, 54 to 56% of the people are still depending on agriculture. So unless you strengthen the rural economy, unless you make them viable, you will not be able to sustain the growth. Because as I told you, 56% of the people are still living on agriculture. And you need food also. You need homegrown food security. You cannot depend on imported food security. You are not Dubai. You are not Singapore, that everything can be. You go to Dubai, they don't produce anything. They sell everything. They import. Singapore also does the same thing. But a vast country like India, you need the food for this vast population. 130 crore, 125 crore or 30 crore population need food. So food security is very vital. If you want to provide food security, you must make agriculture sustainable because people are leaving agriculture. Agriculture and industry are like both eyes of a human being. They should be given equal importance. That's why this focus on Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bhima Yojana. I hope that more and more people join the insurance coverage so that the premium can come down and then agriculture will be able to sustain. You can't live on these freebies, loan waiver, free power, then free this thing, free that thing. These are all temporary. They cannot be solutions. I want to make it very clear at the cost of becoming a little unpopular also. I can afford to be unpopular now because I am not in elections also. Free, you are not in a position to give free to anything. The free power, according to me, free power means first low power, then no power. No power is free power only. When there is no power, it's a free power only. You don't get bill. And there is a false notion, unless you give free power, you will not be popular and all. We have the shining example of Gujarat where 13 years there was no free power. And also power tariff was comparatively higher than other states. But still, the leader got re-elected. So it is what people want is assured power, quality power, at least 12 hours a day. That is the main thing. So keeping that in mind, we must go towards schemes which will sustain rather than being populistic. So this Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bhima Yojana, I was just inquiring from Madam. He was saying that we got this much coverage and all. I said, ma'am, that's fine. How much you are paying back to the farmers? Because I can tell you, taking advantage of this meeting, there is a campaign going on in the country that more money is collected and less money is being paid at the time of distress or calamities. So it is a duty of our system, our companies, to see that the facts are brought to the notice of the people, and then so that the system can further get more and more acceptance and then more and more people can be covered. I'm sure the other schemes like Ayushman Bharat or the National Health Protection Scheme, which has the ambitious aim of providing health care to almost 50 crore people, worth rupees 5 lakh each year. In this context, I am confident that the future plans and visions of New India will contribute significantly to the Prime Minister's program for national development. Although the insurance industry over the years has grown significantly, there is a lot of ground to cover, even today. What is our coverage of insurance? Whether it is motor vehicle, or whether it is life, whether it is agriculture, whether it is other things. See, there is a huge opportunity and huge area uncovered. We must focus on that and find out ways and means and try to reach out those sections and then make it more attractive by trying to bring down. If you have more coverage, automatically the premium also will come down. So that should be the effort of the insurance sector in the coming days. The overall insurance penetration reached only 3.69% in 2017. 3.69% in 2017. It is the responsibility of insurers like New India to contribute to making India fully insured at the earliest. It is the duty of the government, it is the duty of the media and also the political leadership to educate the people about the need to come into insurance coverage. I am not canvassing for insurance companies. I am canvassing for the people because there will be a safety wall, safety net at times of distress or calamities or damage. This has to be understood. We are lagging behind in this aspect and we compared with the Western countries and all. Life insurance or vehicle insurance or agriculture insurance or all other insurance. Now latest we have come out with the title insurance also. I am very happy about it because title insurance is very important. In the wake of various reforms initiated by the government in the economic sector, the Indian insurance industry is projected to grow to US $280 billion by 2020. There is a vast scope for the insurance industry to grow and create employment in the country. The insurance companies need to come out with innovative schemes and products for more and more people to avail of their services. We are still lagging behind. I was just trying to take that mint, small mint. It's a little tasty. Then I have the habit of seeing the background also. Then I turned that side. Written, such a small thing, made in Germany. 70 years after independence. Getting so much knowledge and technology, so many research institutes, so much. And Pradhana Mantri's MISI-DC. MISI-DC is Make in India, Skill India, Digital India, Clean India. MISI-DC is the name given by me, but program is given by the Prime Minister. MISI-DC. As the Minister of I&B, I try to popularize it in that way at that time. And then you have innovation, you have incubation, you have startup, you have stand-up. Those days, during our days, stand-up means if you go to school late, then teacher used to ask you, stand up on the day. But now stand up on your own feet. So that is the spirit. And also reforms. Reforms, new ideas. We must learn from others' experience. There is a saying that wise men learn from others' experience and fools learn from their own experience. We are all wise men sitting here. Of course, Indians also are wise that way. We should learn from others' experience. And we should follow good practices wherever they are. And see to it, ultimately, the transformation take place. And see to it that we come out with innovative schemes and products for more and more people to avail of their services. The products have to be unique, simple, customer-centric, and innovative, especially in the face of growing competition in the market and rapid technological changes. Friends, try to understand we are living in the competitive PPP model, public-private partnership. Gone were those days, started as a private company, then nationalized, then again you are facing competition, and we don't know what will happen in future because fittest will survive. And then you must get ready for the competition. And for that, so there is that distinction of private, public and all. And there is a feeling also growing over the years that the government has no business to be in business. The business of the government is to give administration and reach out the people, provide them basic requirements and all. It is not the government's duty to construct hotels. You know the story of Ashoka Hotel. And prepare biryani. And tell the parliament, sir, we prepared biryani. There were no takers. So loss has been incurred. So we want to tax the people. I am trying to say it in a very simple words. And you go for scooters, government manufacturing scooters, and then incurring losses. There are so many examples like that. So now the time has come that we need to have a competition. You need to have a competition. So that's why this PPP model is now allowed. All these things are happening in our country, these metros, highways, the whole. With innovative ideas, the Surat Municipal Corporation could mobilize hundreds of crores through a ring road. A ring road is a new concept. It generated revenue. It generated revenue in Hyderabad also. It is generating revenue in other cities also. And even collection of the taxes, even the offering of the services and all. People are our masters. We are here because of them. So you must provide best delivery system to the people. Remember late Rajiv Gandhi sometime back during his time, he said if I send 100 rupees from Delhi, only 15 rupees are reaching Thiruvananthapuram or Thiruvanmayur or Anantapur, whatever it is. He said it with all agony. That's why now the government is now coming with DBT, direct benefit transfer, coming with JAM, Janadhana, Aadhaar, mobile, that everything should be transferred without need, and also ease of doing business. Earlier red tape, now red carpet, ease of approvals. All these words are now being used. So ease of approvals, permissions. I was Minister for Urban Development. I called a meeting of 9 ministers and then we discussed and then said by how many, if you want to construct a building, to how many agencies you have to go. You have to go to civil aviation, you have to go to defense, you have to go to railways, you have to go to defense, you have to go to consumer affairs also for plan approval. And you have to go to so many other agents. And then we have come to conclusion that we must simplify and apply and then get reply. Otherwise deemed to have been approved. Now with the ease of doing business, and we started implementing some of them. Mumbai and Delhi. Recently the World Bank has upgraded us. But still we are lagging behind in service delivery. Because we are seeing also, even insurance settlement also, it should not take much time. It should not take much time. You must do it in a recorded time. And for all this, slowly you must also go digital. Digital, online should be the main line now. There should be no line in front of your office. That should be the line for all of us. And there should not be any need for anybody to come and meet you, greet you. This meeting the people, greeting the people, meeting the officer and then shaking hand and doing something in between hand. These things are not to be required at all. Even if 1%, 2% of the people does it, the entire system gets discredited. You have seen what has happened to the banking sector. The banking sector was so strong and so sound, and such stalwarts were there in the banking sector earlier. With this mischief played by some people recently, the entire country, the financial system, the banking system got bad name. So keeping that in mind, we must have foolproof systems. We must have digital. We must have online. And then man to man or woman to man or woman to woman, this contact should be reduced. I am not against meeting people or greeting people. I myself came beforehand and met many of you, keeping aside the protocol. Because normally, you know, the Vice President comes on time. Come to the dais, Janaganamana, then speech, then Janaganamana, then Jai Hind, and then you are all told not to leave your seats till the Vice President leaves. And then This can be done through Doordarshan. There is no need for coming all the way here and then meet. So I told my people, Babu, don't worry about the protocol. Of course, system is required. Little interaction with the people. Meeting, I could meet some of the many important people like Damodar and a lot of other seniors and all. At least that human touch has to be there. That I am not against that. But question is to get your work done. Meeting and greeting. That should be avoided in the coming days. So how best you can do it? So that's why I always say in any system, Mr. Srinivasan and other leaders of the industry, two things are important. One is transparency, paradarshikata. Everything should be known. This is the way how the claims are going to be settled. This is the time schedule. And then, second is accountability, jawabdehi. If anything goes wrong or anything gets delayed, who is responsible? Who has to be held responsible? These two things, if you are able to bring into your system, that speaks your performance seems to be better because of 97% settlement of this. But settlement in how many days? As a minister, I went to Visakhapatnam after the Hudhud Tufan, and I had to take a meeting of all the insurance companies because people were coming to me, and then because I studied in that university, Visakhapatnam. People were coming, sir, this claim is pending, this claim is pending, and finally, I'm told they are all settled. I asked the Srinivasan, he told me, sir, all those issues are settled and all. But question is, they should be settled in a recorded time. That speaks of your performance. That is the innovation you need to bring in. That's the new ideas you must come out with how to reach the people, how to improve the delivery service and all. So friends, the general insurance industry, especially health insurance and homeowners insurance, is fully penetrated in developed countries with hardly anyone without an insurance policy or not being part of an insurance scheme. If you make it more transparent, more accountable, then more and more people will definitely join in India also. With the insurance market expected to more than triple to US 280 billion in the next 2 years, the insurance industry should leverage the digital technology and to the development partner in building a vibrant India. The other urgent need is of India employment, and for that we have to develop constantly skills for employability. The insurance companies should leverage demographic dividend, as I said earlier, to impart employable skills to the youth. In the end, it will be win-win situation for both the companies as well as the youth. Long-term and constant skill development and enhancement is imperative for India so that it can keep up with the best and rest of the world. You remember India was once upon a time known as Vishwaguru. Students from abroad, they used to come and read in Nalanda, Takshashila, then Takshashila. Huan Song and Pahian, the Chinese historians, they came and wrote about India. And you are also seeing now the intelligence of Indian people. Many of the multinational companies in US are led by Indians. Some time back there was a discussion, some boys were agitated, sir, H-1B visas, Mr. American President is going to send back all the Indians. I said, don't worry. It will be his loss. He will never do it. Because the knowledge, the wisdom of the Indian people is really superb. So we must really use that. You go to Silicon Valley, every second boy or girl will be from India. IT. IT has become not only beauty, and if you make it a part of your duty, the country can become mighty also in that field. So keeping that in mind, the insurance should become assurance. Your name, of course, has come as assurance. But in real terms, if the insurance becomes assurance, then that will be good for the country, good for the system. Once again, my best wishes to the New India Assurance Company, and I convey my best wishes for the celebrations that are being commenced today. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you so very much, sir, for your very inspiring and motivating address, which was full of wit and humor, but at the same time, with a very serious message and a clarion call to everyone to help in shaping the new India, which is more transparent, accountable, progressive, inclusive, sustainable, skilled, a global India where Make in India is valued, and also giving us the success mantra of reform, perform, and transform, and that insurance should be actually assurance. Thank you, sir, for leading us and guiding us. And as we express our gratitude and appreciation and regards to the Honorable Vice President, may I request the Chairman cum Managing Director of New India Assurance, Shri G. Srinivasan, to kindly present the memento, a special plaque, and also to kindly felicitate the Honorable Vice President with the shawl. Ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion, a commemorative plaque as we celebrate the centenary year celebrations of New India Assurance. Also, our gratitude and thanks to Shri Rajiv Kumarji. I would like to request once again Shri G. Srinivasan to kindly present the shawl. And as we express our regards and thank you and gratitude. And now to propose a formal vote of thanks, I would like to invite here Shri C. Narambunathan, the Director and General Manager of New India Assurance.
All happy moments have to come to a happy end. Likewise, our starting function of the centenary celebrations commencing from today, that will also have to come to an end. I sincerely thank Chief Guest, Honorable Vice President, Mr. Venkaiah Naidu ji. Despite his busy schedule, he could make it. The moment we asked him to have this function, he should be our chief guest. When we said, he readily agreed. Then we said it is on 23rd July. Parliamentary session is on, but still he said he will make it, and that is the blessing we had. He was talking to us about the LPG regime. Our company's growth rate has been 15% as on 31/3/18, and it has moved up to 16.8 as on June. That is the performance of our company. Be it any regime, LPG, our company with his blessings will definitely rise to the occasion, and it will be doing its best, and it will be coming with flying colors in the years to come as well. Next, I would thank the guest of honor, our secretary, Mr. Rajiv Kumarji, who told us that we should not rest on our laurels. We have to be poised for the future, how we will be developing ourselves in the years to come. For that also, we are keeping pace with the technological development, and we will definitely endeavor our best to do what best could be done to the satisfaction of the customers. Mr. Venkaiah Naidu ji was telling, you settled all hoodood claims, but it took so much time. We knew, at least from now onwards, we will ensure that all claims are settled as speedily as possible. That will be done by us. Then I would thank the other dignitaries from the DFS, Mr. Devashish Panda, Additional Secretary, then Joint Secretary Dr. Srinivas Rao, and other officials from the DFS who have made it possible to come for this function. I have to thank our CMD who has been meticulously following this event to happen. For the past 3 months, some committee or the other was formed, and each and every aspect of the thing, he was into it. Be it this AV or whatever is to be done, it is he who has been telling us what is to be done. And he has been in this industry for the past 39 years, and we were fortunate enough to have him as a CMD for the past almost 6 years. Because of his valuable guidance, we have been doing all these things, and this company has been brought to this level by many of the other CMDs who are present here. They have all made it happen. This company has been number one. It has been a numero uno company always, almost from 73 onwards. We have been the leader all along, be it once it was a public sector, then it was opened up, now 33 companies are there. In spite of it, it is New India which happens to be number one company always, thanks to the blessings of all the people around. I would like to thank the other CMDs for the past CMDs and present CMDs from United India, the National, Oriental, GMs from all the companies who are our well-wishers, who have moved out from our company, I should say, and they are also our well-wishers, though they are in some other company, they are competing with us. Madam Mrs. Alice J.C. Ree, she is also from New India. We take the pride in saying that whoever is there in any other company, heading the company, it is a New Indian who is heading. That is the pleasure we enjoy in. I would like to thank all the customers, agents, brokers, all these people who, and the other stakeholders, TPA representatives, and then I said we'll be doing well with technology. We have got the people from TCS as well as from Oracle who are our vendors. They have been helping us a lot in these days when we moved out from earlier platform to the new one. Swiss is in operation, that is the like core insurance or core banking operations in the banking industry. That's all doing wonderfully well. We are in a position to get enough of details on a real-time basis. All these things have been made available by them. We are keeping pace with the technological changes. That is what I wanted to say. I thank all of them who have been present here, and I thank all other stakeholders who have made it possible to come over here, or else to they have wished us a lot to start this function. I also thank all our fellow New Indians and representatives from unions as well as the associations who have come in large number here, and their blessings are always with us. It is both the in-house people as well as the external customers who help us a lot in achieving this position. Then I should also thank all the directors, general managers, all the other executives from head office, all other fellow New Indians who have come here and made this function a grand success. I should also thank the media who has helped us a lot, who has been with us throughout. And last, I should also thank the hotel management who has given us a good hall and all the infrastructure which has been made available. We could see the AV, everything, it went on wonderfully well. I should say CMD was taking evincing interest on everything, including AV. That's what I want to do, make it. And I should thank one and all of you who have been present here to make this event a grand success. And this is not ending with that, it is for the whole year round. We have started it today. My special thanks to Mr. Ranjit Gangadharan and his team, who has worked almost for the past 3 months, day in and day out. They were concentrating on this job only, how to do it. And it started here, the kickoff function has started here. It keeps on going for the whole year round. Till 23rd July 19, functions will be happening throughout the year, every month. It will not be on a particular month only. Entire 12 months it will be getting spread over. I thank one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And may I now request you all to please rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे
Jai Hind. Thanking once again the Honorable Vice President, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji. Our special thanks also to Shri Rajiv Kumar ji for gracing the occasion. And truly, ladies and gentlemen, the address of our Honorable Vice President has been a very inspiring, a motivating address. We thank him again. And requesting